I don't want to start off with nothing too antsy. I'm going to we were reading Matthew 17 verses 19 through 20. As we know, Jesus gave his disciples the ability to heal people over all sorts of disease to prove to men that their message came from God. One man brought a demon-possessed child to the disciples. They should have been able to cast out the demon, but they could not. When Jesus cast out the demon, they asked him why. They had failed. He answered that they didn't have enough faith. If they had the faith of the size of the mustard seed, which we know for we just read it, does anyone know what a mustard seed is? Because, like, if you were to look, yes, it's very tiny. Meaning that Jesus was trying to prove a point that if you had little faith, I mean, just very little faith, then you would be able to do things through him, right or wrong. If Jesus said unto us that if we had only the faith the size of a mustard seed, imagine if some of us had the faith of an elephant, the faith of a giant. We know that the Bible tells us we can do anything through Christ Jesus. The faith of a giant. So my thing is, why do we not have faith? That was a prime example of people not having faith in what God could have done for them, but they did not. You see? So that's why it's so important for us to have faith. That's why it's so important for us to be able to um have faith unto God. But as we know, once a mustard seed is planted, it is able to feed not only humans, it can feed animals, things of that nature. When you plant a mustard seed, it grows like wildfire. You could say that. It grows a lot. So with this example again, having the faith of a mustard seed, you can start off with that little faith. But as you continue to build a relationship with God, and as you continue to have faith, it will grow beyond measure, beyond untamable measure. Um, I don't want to bore y'all, so I'm gonna skip part of this lesson. But I want to ask you guys a few questions. Will God do everything that we ask of Him? Now, when I say this, I'm talking about if we ask God for a pony, if we ask God for a mermaid, I mean, yeah, yes, if it's in His will. Um, because we don't always know the best, but He does. Jesus taught us to pray, correct? I know some of y'all say y'all don't know how to pray, but there's never no right or wrong way to pray. I just want to make that first and foremost. Here's a question: can God do anything? Will God do anything? We know He can, but will He? The power of prayer is in us. True or false? Oh, yes, yes. Firstly, Ricky is correct. It's actually both. It is actually not. It's actually both. To be honest, we must work on our faith. We must work on building our faith and not expecting us to ask God for something without having trust, faith, and knowledge, knowing that He will bring something upon us. Um, God uses us to do His work. Is that true or false? Um, I'm getting ready to close up. I didn't want to be too long. Um, but I want you all to remember Matthew 7, verse 7. As we know, it says, ask and it will be given. You search and you will find it. Knock at the door and it will be open for you. Remember that anything that you ask of God without it having faith or without it having, like without you, know what? I'm going to try to interpretate it better. If you know, I want to use disconnected, but I want to use a real world example. You know that some people, they say that when they're when you're getting ready to fight someone, not saying that you should, but when you get ready to fight someone and you have trust in your friends that they will defend you. You have trust in your friends that they will be able to jump in and help you fight, right? No, no, Devin. No, I'm just saying. Oh, no, I'm saying what's expected. Like it would be expected for your friends to help you, basically. If you can put that much trust, which is basically faith, because trust builds upon faith, in your friends, why not put that much trust and faith